unless he would have got it. Yeah, I don't think so.
No, look, yeah, they marked it.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You know, I came in '83, and guys like Jerry Michalik, Rob Latham, Brian Enos, John Shaw, Bill Wilson, you know, Jeff Cooper, all those guys, they came in and kind of helped develop this game. And I was kind of came in about 5 years later, you know, and then I became, you know, a pretty good force in the game, you know, in the late 80s, and then actually winning, you know, my first nationals in, you know, in 1991.
How many nationals have you won, Todd?
What?
How many nationals?
I got officially, I got 16 USPSA nationals, IDPA, 3-gun, all these other nationals in my repertoire, and 4 world championships.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
you know, my proudest one by far is winning Brazil in 1996. You know, that was one of the pinnacles of my, you know, my career. But I went on a 10-year run, really since about, even though I won in '91, I thought I was the best shooter in the world, you know, and I was just a knucklehead, you know, at the time. So, and then in '93, my career kicked off. I kind of went pro then. So from '93 to 2003, it was about a 10-year period of time that I won pretty much almost everything.
Wow.
So I was the first guy to win the Triple Crown, and that still holds today, which is limited, open,
So you're
and
the
the World
only guy
Championship.
that's still to this day.
Still this day, I still have that. I'm shooting Ronald Reagan today.
Oh, wow.
And so I got some other guns out there.
You name all your guns?
Yeah, and all my guns been named. Yeah, so this is Ronald Reagan. I really like this gun, and we kind of blended together. Shooting USPSA or IDPA or an action shooting sport really is about one thing. 80% of what you're doing has nothing to do with shooting. It has to do with footwork. It has to be able to understand how to manipulate your firearm, how to mount your firearm, how to get in position correctly. So once you fire that shot and put it in a target, whether it's an A or B or a D or a C or a mic, that either to your benefit or against you, okay? So I can have a really, really fast draw and shoot a Charlie, and I could have a really, really fast, slow draw and shoot an A, and I could lose to that Charlie in there. So speed and accuracy, there's a balance in between there. You've got to find the balance between those two things. At the end of the day, we're going to get Sherm on the gun. And we're going to put him on Teddy Roosevelt. It's a stick gun. We're going to find out what he does.
Let's find out.
We got to get rolling.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
We're going to the first stage. You guys are leaving
Yeah, we have it.
Bye. Get ready. Stand by. So Todd, okay, so one, just explain this stage, because I got a couple questions of some things I noticed.
So in this case right here, I kind of game the stage out, and it was end up being a 2-position stage. So anytime you stop, you're going to add time. So if you can do everything 1 position, you're going to be faster than others. You need Indy speed on one, okay, and then you need tricycle on another target. So you're going to find me. You're going to find as your day goes on, you'll see, oh my God, burp, and then bang. Bang, burp, bang, bang. So the key thing here is that understanding the discipline of your front sight, whether it be a red dot in this case, okay, or an iron sight, what you need to be able to do to be able to make the proper shot and be able to have that complete focus on it.
No, look, yeah, they marked it.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute here. Wait. Hey, I got it. Wait, my eyes must be playing tricks. At what point did you shoot that one? Over here?
Yeah, the one on the inside of the wall.
The one on the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I shot that from over here.
Okay, because when I said, wait a minute here, got it. Okay, all right, man.
So as long as you hit them all, it doesn't matter what order.
Yeah, and it's kind of, everybody's going to look at it differently in terms of how they shoot it.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I shot this match yesterday, but I shot it completely different. Yeah.
What are you running?
This gun is, it was originally built by a gentleman named Jeff Abernathy of Tommy Guns USA, and then another guy named Mike Offeld really refined it for me.
It's a little harder shot, but what I'm trying to do here is cut off another position of movement. So the shorter I can make the route through the stage, and sometimes that does not necessarily, is the truth and resurrection. You would want to go and take it out because of the accuracy of the target, or the speed in which you're going to shoot. But in this case, I'm going to shoot them through the hole in order to get those array right there. A lot of shooting in a very short area there. You got to have your footwork down perfectly, and a couple points off than I wanted, but it's the 4th of July. I'm able to put a few points down because I deserve it. You're going to shoot these 2 targets right here. You got one upside down, so you gotta know where to aim at and get the A count, because the A count is gonna be different. Okay, so once I transition and finish that, I'm gonna shoot that target on the move going up. I'm gonna set to this point here. And shoot that target, that one leaning out, and then the one in the center to the left.
Got it.
So that's how it transitions. So stand by. That wasn't me, that was a bad bullet. Yeah. So I think the wife loaded that one, you know what I'm saying? But no, that was a good one. So the key thing about it is, you notice, the key thing was flowing all the way through.
Your fluidity was intense.
Slow down the first shot, get the load in, get the dot tracking, get the grip on the gun, just track everything, then flow everything through. So, so that was the only mistake I made, was I had to pick up that, and I knew when I shot it, and so it probably cost me, believe it or not, about 6/10 in time. So, but I got a good A count on everything else. So.
So after you activate the popper, do you have a certain number of swings before you have to hit it? Because if you, so basically, like, let's say just you drop that thing from like over here or something, and then the thing starts to pop. You could hit the popper
whenever
whenever
you want. So we have what's called disappearing targets and non-disappearing targets. So that one always shows a headshot, so you have to shoot at it no matter what. You'll have certain targets that you'll activate it, it will appear and go away, and that's called a disappearing target because you can't shoot it anywhere else. And those are called non-penalty mics. So sometimes if you fit it into your scheme, you just want to blow by it, because it will save you like 5 seconds.
Right.
But then sometimes it's like, no, you have to hit that target.
Right. So if it's a non-penalty mic, that's the ones that you can afford to
You
skip.
can afford to skip, and sometimes you can't afford to skip it. It just gives you the option to skip.
Right.
As
Wow, there's a
long
lot of factors that go into this. I mean, literally,
It hurts
it's
your
a
brain.
yeah. That's about to say it's a math problem. Every math problem.
And how do you figure that out?
I've started reading.
And it's like, how do you do that?
No, that's what I was saying. Like, I would have to run these. Like, I can see why it would take years for somebody to get really fluid at this, with all the different rules and all
I
how
wouldn't
they
even
changed it.
worry about it in the beginning. I would just say, tell me
yeah.
where to shoot,
Yeah,
what
but
not
that's
to
it.
miss.
Exactly.
But I was like, sometimes you want to be like, well, can I just run it again this other way? You know, and just see.
Yeah, no, I would constantly be watching film too.
Stand by. Range is clear.
I was like, why is it going that way? Like, oh, that's
Two alpha.
Yeah, so I leaned out and
So you really tried to pull that.
Yeah, you
that,
did.
That was
Yeah.
fast.
That was fast.
it was it was quick, but yeah, I could have swore I had the hit on there. So I had the gun canted just because of the position that was out there to save all that time from running. So yeah, I had one dead center A. I didn't call the other one a mic, so obviously it wasn't but one on there. So
So
It happened.
did that mic cost you more than if you would have actually ran the distance? No. Okay. There you go.
for me at times, so definitely it would have. But you know, all the big boys been shooting at, that would have been a miss. So so 2 misses for the day. One on one on stage 4 that we did, and then one there. So you know, hate to have misses in a match. So
Yeah.
this was an unusual position right here, and I should have been able to have that for so long. But that's what I get for not aiming hard enough.
A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The people means all people. Arms means all arms. Shall not be infringed means no compromise. We are gun owners of America.
All right, Todd. So we saw you shoot, man. You killed it as expected. But John, I think we're ready to get in this.
Listen, man, like I said, I've never shot a match before. Michael shot a different type of match in IDPA. So we're both kind of popping our cherry here with you today, man. We ready to do this.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna get you guys to do a dry run through first. So what happens is, because on competition, what we normally do, we like to walk the stage through to make sure we get our footwork correct. You know, the key thing here is that we want you to guys have fun, but the most important thing is safety. Safety is our primary concern when we are on the range, no matter whether you're competition or home defense or even taking a class somewhere. At this position, or you can take it to the very end. But you're always gonna be faster when shooting an array of targets 95% of the time shooting right to left or left to right. And the reason why is you're not moving the gun and have those long acquisitions back to them. Now, if you notice, you got to move around a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
So you notice how a little bit more difficult it is to be able to lean out and get this target number 4, which we had in the corner over there. So the key thing is that you have to decide what plan you want to take. So the key thing here is make the first shot count.
Right.
If you blow the first shot, you blow the confidence all the way through the stage. So keep your confidence level up by making sure that you see your sights on the targets, what you want to do.
Yep.
Okay? Carlos, okay, put the gun up. You move in and nice. I don't think that Sherman's going to do this right, man. You got this now. So I mean, the way I did it is the way I think it should be done. Okay.
Right.
Sherman don't.
I agree.
I'm telling you,
Listen,
he's going the
I'm
wrong
with Todd
way.
Jarrett on this.
Yeah,
I'm
going the wrong way.
Yeah.
So all right, let's set this up then. You ready to go?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Sure.
You're just going to step out. You're just going to step back and draw your gun. You're going to shoot that guy, and you're going to shoot the 2 pieces of steel. Yep. there, there, and there. So the key thing here is you're going to have to be hard left in this box to shoot the right target. And I would recommend I would shoot this one last because this is the hardest one to get around to. If you want to kick John's ass, okay, you've got to slow down here, okay?
Okay.
I got a feeling he's a little tight on the trigger, you know what I'm saying? So I want you to be able to concentrate as much as you can. All righty, here we go. Shooter's ready. Stand by. Loading. Got it. So, unload show clear for me. Hammer down in the berm. Holster them up. Time is 20:38. That was actually really good. So, it's amazing how accurate you are on paper. But it's amazing how inaccurate you
on the
are
steel. I
on the
know.
steel.
I know.
So I told you in the beginning.
You
We
did.
aim at paper. We shoot at steel. So you got to think about a piece of paper as a as a piece of paper on the steel.
Yeah. I'm a stickler for paths. So yeah. All right.
All right, my friend. All right, you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Slow down them steel for me.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Okay, make ready for me. Shooter's ready. Stand by. That gun for me. Put your mag pouch in there. Okay, drop your hammer in the burn for me. I need to drop that in the burn. Okay. Got it. You didn't sell the dot down on there to learn trigger control. Or you could say that Sherm gave you bad ammo.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. What happened was, it was that getting into that right corner, because I noticed when I came there, I started shooting from the middle, and then my brain clicked. I'm supposed to be in the left corner.
Right.
And so once I thought of something other than shooting,
right,
that's where it went.
Right.
That's
so the whole thing about it is, so your brain just told you one thing. There's a lot going on in a very short period of time. So I mean, so when I tell everybody, once you go through a stage and you shoot it, you just think about everything that happened. So you shot 20 rounds in 19 seconds, and you moved over 15 yards of movement,
right,
and you shot multiple targets. So what was the most important thing that you learned out of that run right there?
Well, first off, like you said, it's concentration test from the start to the finish. And the moment I broke concentration on what I needed to do, thinking of I mean, it was a split second, Todd.
Right.
And that's where I missed the whole thing.
Right.
And then I settled down, and then I hit the steel,
right,
hit the steel. I hit an alpha here, but then it was the alpha mic, right?
Right, that's correct.
Yeah, and but that's because after I hit the steel, I got excited.
Right, exactly. You're going, if I can hit them, I know I can hit that big old target.
No, listen,
there.
I'm gonna tell you right now, shooting is one of the easiest things to Monday morning quarterback.
Right.
Because as soon as you're done, it's like you know everything you did wrong. Right?
Right.
So you got an alpha miss, and you got an alpha good guy.
Yeah.
I know. I saw that.
You know what? That probably guy probably needed it.
Yeah, you know what? There was something he did wrong in life,
yeah,
and he deserved that
Yeah,
little nick.
I'm with you. I was going to say the same
Listen,
thing.
I'm happy with the run. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm happy with the run. My first run on a competition course, I enjoyed it.
These things I feel like don't drop fast enough. Because I noticed.
So
when
did you
Right.
see?
You
I
see
did.
you look?
I noticed the hesitation because I was like, I was like, is it gonna drop or is it not gonna drop?
It.
Yeah, you nicked it.
nicked it.
Right. You nicked it.
yeah.
Right. You
Right
nicked
on the
it.
edge.
Does it count?
It
Yeah,
fell, but
okay.
that's
It just
why
has
it
to
fell
fall-
so slow,
it-
because you just barely edged it.
Yeah.
It just follow the score is all it is.
Got you.
So now you got to do it with a pistol. Now let's do it with a carbine.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay?
Let's
Got
do it.
Let's do it with a carbine.
Do it with the carbine.
We'll do it with a carbine.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, we're gonna do a complete setup on how to shoot a shoulder-fired gun. Would it be 3-gun, carbine, okay, 9mm gun? I like to set my body up so my hips and shoulders are square to a target. Very similar to what I do with a pistol. Pistols, I'm a little bit more squared up, so my left foot is further forward. So on a carbine, I'll step back just about 3 inches more.
Okay.
So what I'm doing now is I'm letting my head sit over top of the arches of my feet in here. Got it? So now I get to get into the gun, but now I'm bending the elbow here and I'm bending the elbow there.
Right.
So everything has the same amount. So my hand actually hits up against this part as a reference point when I'm shooting. So, and I am down the gun. So I want you to square up on it, okay? So I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to feel here. So you're a big, strong guy. So you don't. So this is my feel here, on the shoulder. But you feel this in the grip right here, and you feel this. This is how I hang onto the gun. Okay. You want to maintain a good, strong grip, and you have reduced recoil dramatically by doing it. So
no, I can see that. Yeah. This ain't going nowhere, man.
Right.
This is going where my shoulders go.
Yeah, correct, exactly. So you want your whole body to pivot with the gun. So it's a full extension. So think about a handgun being extended out, okay, like this, and you're doing exactly the same thing. So now from your hips and shoulders, okay, all this coincides with each other for whatever movement you're going to be working.
Right.
All right, my friend, you ready to go?
True to form, yeah.
Got it. All right, I'm gonna load it up for you. Okay. Shooter's ready. Stand by. There you go. 1683. So you're faster than your pistol for sure.
That was 2 seconds faster than my fastest time with the pistol. I felt like I was going 18.
Okay.
And I felt like I was going super slow. Like legit. Like just like you said, like I felt like I was turtle snailing it over here.
On.
Yeah, safety's on.
Yep, so you just gotta knock the safety off when you get it. So go ahead, mount up, pull it back, lock it in place. Shooter ready. Stand by. Okay, it would have been 14. Clear. Got it. Clear. 16, 15. 16, 15. What'd you learn there? Let's take a look at this as a handgun versus a shoulder fire PCC gun. Okay, so in your mind, you were faster, correct? Okay, so in the overall scheme of things, we can be pretty damn close with a carbine versus a handgun.
I prefer shooting, this may sound crazy, I prefer shooting the still more with my pistol.
Right.
I really do. As crazy as that may sound.
Yeah. Because recoil sometimes can be in your favor, and those guns don't have any recoil.
No recoil.
No recoil at all. Recoilless.
Yeah, I saw you had to slow it down when you got to the steel.
Yeah.
I did!
Yeah,
Because all I kept thinking was, Todd, slow down, slow down, slow down.
You know what? That's up to my wife. As long as I have.
Where's Mrs. Jarrett? Come over here, Mrs. Jarrett. Come over here.
Partner in crime.
So
she's the newest member of Guns Out, according to my decree.
Yeah. So the wife is so we've been doing this for almost 10 years now, and she's gone from the very early ages of understanding how to shoot, kind of like you guys, and I have developed her, her skill set to where you guys saw her shoot today.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you did great, Mrs. Jarrett. You did great.
So what'd you notice out of her? Always in control.
Always.
You know that?
100%. Always.
So that's the key thing.
Smooth transitions, the manipulations were really, I paid attention to analytical.
And keeping her
those little
cool.
things,
And keeping her cool.
Right. So whenever something goes wrong on the stage, the key thing is know how to fix it on the moment. Not coming back for it. I missed a target, I come back, I pick it up. So Carrie's learned a lot about her developing her style. So she has much smaller hands than I do, and her arm extension, her body extension is different. But if you notice that she has very similar style how I shoot. Because she shoots with me all the time. We shoot together. So good, bad, or indifferent, that's the way it is. And if you hang around good shooters, you always want to be a better shot, no matter what. It doesn't matter who it is.
So Todd, if a person is new to guns, they don't know where to start, would you say start with competition shooting, or would you say start, of course, the basics, right? They get the basics underway, how to shoot, how to draw, just the absolute basics. Would you say the next line or the next level could be maybe competition shooting?
Absolutely. Well, I recommend it from the very beginning. And the
Really?
reason why, yeah, I
Okay.
recommend right off the bat, come out here and you just, and you just let them know that you're a brand new shooter, and you just walk them, literally physically walk through the stage. So we shot a match yesterday down in North Carolina. We had a girl from the tactical games with us, and it was her very first match she ever shot, and she shot a staccato on top of it, staccato P.
All right.
And we shot her through there,
Fam,
and it was
right.
her very first match. She was super slow but super safe, and she had a great time, and so we expect to see her back again. So as long as you have a good experience in the beginning, and you're not so competitive that you're going like, I'm going to beat Todd Jarrett of 40 years of experience, okay, then that's when you have an ability to be able to gain confidence in yourself and gain that skill set to become a better shot. Agree, Carrie?
I agree, definitely. Because you actually get better. Like, I actually have confidence, so like at work when I have to qualify, like, I know I can qualify. I don't have any questions, right? Or we come out here, Todd has me practice on much harder shots than this, and I'm like, you want me to shoot that piece of cake? Because I've done it from 25 yards.
Right. So Mrs. Jarrett, not to get into your exact line of work, but you're in the law enforcement arena.
Correct.
How transferable are these skills to maybe self-defense, right? Because I talked to a lot of guys and they say, oh, these guys are shooting so fast, that's not really applicable to real life. I would beg to differ, and I'm curious what you think.
Well, definitely, my draw is 100% better. My reloads, I mean, if you think about in real life, I'm not versing a mag change, so if I have to defend myself, I know I can hit that bad guy, that intruder. If I have to reload, I know I can do it safely, and again, get right back on target. So the whole thing is to stay in the fight. If you're fumbling with your reload, or you don't know what your gun is, on the draw, yeah, you're gonna get hurt or
maybe
like
even killed.
well, like the Texas shooting in that church, that guy was going for his gun and couldn't get it out when he got shot. So I've practiced it so much for Todd. I'm not as fast as him,
Right.
but I feel I can do it at a good controlled pace where I'm gonna hit, dead center if I have to. And he's given me so much confidence in just mag changes and.
No, I honestly like what you said though about coming into the competitions and literally just taking your time, pacing yourself, walking the courses. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that speed is gonna come. It comes through the reps. And the only way, and I asked her earlier, how does one practice this without practicing this? And it's kind of impossible. You have to come and shoot matches. You have to come and work the stages and let the stages work you, so that way you can see what you can work on. And that's what that's my takeaway from today, is that you can't dry fire your way into perfection of this, and you can't indoor range your way into perfection of this.
That's
you gotta
right.
be out here and you gotta do it.
You're from your first one to your second one. Your first 8 targets, 10 targets, or 5 targets. The first time to the second time was like, oh crap.
No,
Great.
and
it's so much smoother. Same with you, like you just can show that confidence just doing it a second time.
Exactly.
You did it 10 times, 20
But I
times.
will say, dry firing matters. And
without question.
We talk about this a lot, and
without
I
question.
do it a lot. I work on my mag reloads at home a lot. I want to do it more where I can move while doing it, because that adds a different versus
You'll
being
do that at home
static.
in your living room.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm
Do it in
just
the
my
living room.
girlfriend starts yelling at me, which she's already doing because she's
Right.
tired of the buzzing going on. But
Yeah, I practice my reloads a lot. And after shooting at Terran, I practice them moving now because I see
we
how,
talked about it because John was like, "Bro, I can tell you've been
You guys don't
practicing."
need to tighten up your pouches for the next match.
Yeah.
Tighten them up see there's some restriction right there, so pull that out right there.
Okay.
See
Okay,
that?
yeah, I feel it.
You gotta have some tension because you don't want falling out when you're running.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yours fell out while ago walking over there, so you want to tighten them up as you want to do.
Got
So-
it. Okay. Todd, last thing, I'm just really curious about this. Shooting sports are becoming very diverse. A lot of women, a lot of people of color, a lot of women, a lot of people of color are buying guns more than ever before. How do you think that's going to impact the sport? I think it's a good thing, but you've been doing this 40 years. What do you think? Because we're in a war right now, man.
We are. We're in a war of losing our guns
Yeah.
in so many ways. So for me personally, I have seen so many people come through in diverse ways, whether it be lawyers, plumbers, and contractors. Guys that military, law enforcement. I've seen all walks of life come through, all colors, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? We all have the same love and passion
That's right, yeah.
for firearms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know, the gun's just a tool, is all it is.
100%.
So, but when it all comes down to it, the most important thing here is that I just want everybody to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care what color you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I had a good friend of mine. He passed away a few years ago, and he was the first black
Right, you
GM.
told- yeah, that's
he was
right,
The
you
first
told me
black
about
GM,
that.
first black GM back in the 80s, and we traveled together for 25 years. And he passed away a few years ago of pancreatic cancer. But we won a lot of matches, and you know, the guys that know John Benton, they know how good he was, and he was very athletic, super strong. But that guy could pull a trigger like no tomorrow. It was amazing. But you meet a lot of people in shooting sports, and I have made so many friends in shooting sports my entire life, and it's absolutely it's been a pleasure for me to be able to, you know, give back a little bit to the community, you know, to make people better shots and give back to stuff that we're doing here. But most of all is that, you know, I love seeing new young people come. We had a junior in our squad today shooting.
Yeah, and he did really
great.
well.
He was
He
great,
did
yeah.
13 years old.
Yeah, oh,
He did
absolutely.
well.
And we got more women coming into shooting
Yeah,
sports than I think I've ever seen since I've been into shooting sports.
Right.
By far, it doesn't matter what, out of the 17 different shooting disciplines I've done, there are more and more women creeping in every single year. It's amazing, it really is.
That's good. That's
So-
really good. Well, I'm excited about this, Todd. This
Yeah.
was great.
August.
Yeah, August is gonna be
I'm
here
looking
before we
forward
know it,
to
man.
August.
Right.
I'm looking forward to
Thanks so
August.
Man,
much.
Todd has been great.
This is
Thank
gonna
you
be
so
just
much.
Thank
awesome.
you so much for everything. You're awesome.
Hey guys, so if you liked this video, like it, share it, comment, and also make sure you hit that notifications bell to be made aware of new and upcoming episodes.
All that stuff he just said, plus go over to gunsoutTV.com, check out the Guns Out store, and also we have a donate button. So if you want to help us out making new content all across the country, share a little love.
A little bit, a little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
And make sure you follow us guys on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay tuned to what we're doing, because there's a lot of exciting things that are coming your way, and we want to keep you guys up to date.
Also, sign up for our newsletter on our website. We give away stuff sometimes.
We do?
Well, you paying for it.
That's the way it is, guys.
Let's go.
And get some.